everybody, welcome to Connor's channel. I'm obviously not Connor. Don't know what gives it away, maybe them lovely things right here do. I don't know why I always do that when I introduce myself on other people's channels. Like, I don't normally do that. This is an unscripted video, so I'm sorry Connor. So who the hell am I? My name is Lydia. I am from the YouTube channel Lydia the Dinosaur. I'm 18 years old. I've just moved into my university house. It's really sunny out, so I've got my blinds closed but the sun's still coming through. I've recently moved up to the north, kind of north. It's classed as northwest, so I think northwest? North, south, east, yeah, northwest. Okay, let's put it out there. Today I'm gonna share a bit of what it's like to go inpatient for mental health. I've talked about this on my channel briefly. I've never made a whole video on it, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity to. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been inpatient now on more than one occasion for my mental health. I've been sectioned under the Mental Health Act due to severe psychosis, which is where you're hallucinating and having delusions, and you're basically the 1800s definition of crazy. And from that I've been diagnosed with bipolar, borderline personality disorder, as well as it's something to do with psychosis, how it'll constantly be a thing that affects me, and it does. I do have issues with it daily where I start to go down a spiral where you start to think irrationally. And I can recognise this now. It's honestly, if anyone else was listening to what I was thinking, they'd probably have me locked up, because I think some really crazy. I was going to swear then I remembered the YouTube terms and conditions. I need to water my cactus. I need to water the cat. So the main reason I was sectioned the first time was because of my eating disorder. I have struggled with an eating disorder since 2009. So I think is that 7 years now? That's 7 years now, which is a long time, and I'm only 18, so this has been a really big struggle for me. Like, it's been constant, and it's been since I started secondary school, really, because that's when I didn't really have many friends. I had some friends, and I don't really talk to some people. I don't really talk to any of my old friends anymore, really. Anyway, because I've just left college, obviously, because I'm in university at the point. The main reason I went inpatient was because my eating disorder was at an all-time low. I was a really low weight of just over 5 stone, which is hardly anything, and I still struggle with that to this day. Like, it's still a thing that affects me, but not to the same extent. I'm no longer under an eating disorder team. I am waiting for an assessment from the community mental health team, but I'll get onto that in a minute. Basically, from going inpatient, what it means, being sectioned anyway, being sectioned means you cannot leave the hospital. You basically lose your rights to leave. You can try and argue, pretty much. You can apply for a tribunal, which is where you can dispute why you don't think you should be in a section. I didn't do that because I knew I needed to be there. I was incredibly suicidal as well when I was sectioned the first time. I was really suicidal. I didn't want to be here, basically, and I still struggle with suicidal thoughts. The reason that got found out was because I collapsed because of my eating disorder, and when I was at the hospital I turned around, so I was like, just let me die. Because I was so underweight, my body was starting to just fail, and if that doesn't shock you guys, then it should. I'm 18 and I've caused damage to my body that I'm going to have to live with now for the rest of my life. And for the people who've seen my channel will know that I made a storytime video about my suicide attempt, and it was very hard to make because, I don't know if any of you get this, but because of the mania aspect and the psychosis aspect, I tend to have recurring thoughts and visualising a suicide attempt with everything. Like, for instance, I need to slap myself in the face. There's an example. I don't know why I have no idea actually. Oh yeah, I was opening boxes when I was doing. Where was I? In section. What's it like in there? When you're in there, don't get me wrong, it's not a brilliant experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. The support you get when you're in there is beyond incredible. Every time. I bet that was Connor as well. I bet that was Connor. It was Connor. Sorry about that slight change in angle, and I'm sorry about the autofocus. Where was I? Mean section, yes. When you're there, obviously, you can't leave. When you're under section, you have to comply with your treatment, or they can make you do it anyway. Whether that's taking medication, going to therapy, whether you present to be a danger to yourself and restraining you. I've been restrained plenty of times. I've got into countless arguments with staff. And I regret all them things. Like, the restraining helped me out because it wasn't so much a case of I actually did it before they did that. I walked up to someone and said, I'm going to do that, and that's them preventing me. I'm kind of glad I did, because things didn't get as bad as they would otherwise allowed to do them things. I don't want to put people off by this, but sometimes it helps. It really does. Yes, you have to comply with treatment, but they only do things in your best interest, and I can't stress to you guys enough about how much that has made an impact on my life. I genuinely think that if that hadn't happened, I would not be here today. Well, no, not even. I can guarantee I wouldn't, because it would mean that my weight would have carried on going down and my body would have given up. What I want you guys to take from this video is, don't be afraid to get help. don't be afraid to seek the help. Seeking the help is what's going to get you through everything. Yeah, speak up and get heard. I also wanted to say that I am about if anyone would like to have a chat. I do not, well, it's hard, like I work, I'm going to start working, should I say. I haven't like started yet, but I started. I'm working over at the Priory Hospital, which specialises in mental health treatment. It's ironic really, because I was actually admitted to the Priory in Kent, which is about an hour away from where I live, and I was second, and I'm working for the Priory up in Preston, which is cool, but I don't have any degrees in it, I don't have any specialist training yet, but I know what it's like to go through it, so I just want to offer the fact that I'm here to talk if anyone would like it. I have a Twitter, which is at Lydia Williams 15, my YouTube is Lydia's a Dinosaur, and my Facebook is also Lydia's a Dinosaur, I do believe. I think it is. I don't use Facebook. The best way to contact me is Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. I love Twitter to pieces. Also, if any of you are about Preston or Liverpool or Manchester, then feel free to message me and we can meet up and chill. And yeah, I'm lonely until I start university, don't judge me. So yeah, thank you Connor for letting me go on your channel, and I hope we can do this channel sort of thing again. I love doing videos with people, in case you didn't notice. I'm going to end the video like this. Okay. Thank you Connor for letting me come on your channel. Like I said, just if anyone's about the northwest, then let me know and I'll come meet up with you. Not that I've got no friends or anything currently. Not at all. I'll also consider coming to Yorkshire. I like Yorkshire, and it's only £20 to get there, so I'll consider that. So yes, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you're having an awesome day. If you don't already, subscribe to Connor if you're from my channel. If you want to come and speak with me, please maybe come and see this face again. That looks a bit less of a mess. I actually look like a mess today. I'm so sorry, Connor. But yeah, Connor, if I wanted this again, let me know and we can definitely do it, because I think we all know that I like doing collaboration videos. Anyway, thank you for watching this, and I'm going to shut up and go. Bye.